the first thing I taste right away is the smokiness. There's a pronounced bitterness that's really, really wonderful. You get a lot of the citrus and you get the hints of the chocolate, and this is a spectacular drink. What we're making today is the Oaxaca Old Fashioned. Show you how to make it in the garage. We're gonna start, big glass, big cube already in it. If you wanna make this in a cocktail mixing glass and then strain it over the ice, fantastic. Usually for time's sake here in the garage, we just start with the cube already in the glass and we just mix it right in the glass. So I'll show you how we do that. First thing we're gonna do is 1 shot. I believe this is 1.5 ounces of our Dos Hombres mezcal. Again, we get that really nice smokiness. It's one of the few high-end products here, but it's pretty much the only mezcal I'm gonna pour. Using an aged tequila. Use whatever you like. The char, the oak, some of those aged qualities that come with an aged tequila really make it worth using versus a Blanco. And so that's why we're going with that. We're gonna go 3 dashes of our chocolate bitter, 1 dash of our orange, and then we're gonna do 1 bar spoon of agave syrup to give it a little bit of the sweetness. Again, we stir it up. I believe this recipe originated at Death and Company Cocktail Bar in New York. I was introduced to this by really looking for a cocktail that was heavy on bitter. My wife's really into bitter over sweet, and I've become accustomed to that and look forward to that bitterness as well. And this was a cocktail recommended by JC out of Milwaukee at one of his bartending classes, cocktail making classes. So again, this is pretty much what the finished cocktail is like. What makes this a little bit unique in terms of flavor, preparation, and just overall awesomeness is what we do next. So we're gonna take a nice thick chunk of our orange rind, but we want the white pith on the back to give it a little bit more sturdiness, and you'll see why in a second. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna express the orange oil over flame. So we're gonna warm up the citrus a little bit, let those oils kind of come to the surface. I don't mind getting a little char on my orange either. And then from here, what we do, hopefully, is we are going to press it over the flame. You can see that the oils will actually ignite before we drop the peel in. So we're gonna get, on top of the smokiness from the mezcal, we're actually gonna get some smokiness from the ignition of the orange oils. We get a little bit of extra char. We get a little bit more of the citrus from the orange that plays really, really well with the chocolate. And again, we get the smokiness from the mezcal, and we get a little bit of those aged qualities from the tequila. This is how we make the Oaxacan Old Fashioned in the garage. Enjoy.